I want to show you a new trigger, schedule trigger or scheduler trigger. There are a lot of specific use case scenarios for this trigger, so it's important. It's not related to any contacts, so you can trigger independent of a contact. Let's quickly look at what this trigger is. It's called scheduler. When you go to search, you type scheduler, it will come up. And then you can actually schedule it in various intervals, right? So here, you can do it hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or you can use cron and define the interval as well. So let's look at each of those triggers. If you say hourly, it basically asks, hey, how many, about every 2 hours. You can say every 2 hours, every 3 hours, or every hour, etc. Or even every 24 hours, it becomes daily. But you can trigger hourly. If you say every 2 hours, you can check, and then it will tell you, hey, 12:03, 2:03, 4:03. Oh, that's what I wanted, every 2 hours. That looks good. Or daily, you can select the time, say 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. So I don't want it at 1 a.m. Or you can actually select multiple. Say you want to do it at 8 a.m. and then say at 4 p.m. Right? You can actually select multiple triggers, or you can just say, I want 8 a.m. in the morning. I want this firing off. And then you can check, and it says Monday every day at 8 a.m. Third option is weekly. You can actually select which days you want. Every Thursday, Monday, I want this to fire off. And then you can select the time. You can actually select multiple times if you want to, 2:30 and 3:15 as well. 2 times to trigger on Monday and Thursday. Then it's going to give you 2:30, 3:15, 2:30, 3:15. Great. And then you also have option of monthly. When you say select monthly, you can select days of the month or week and day of the month. Maybe if you say days of the month, you can say, hey, every month at the 1st of the month and 16th of the month, I want to fire this, right? And then you can select what time. I usually say 8 a.m. And then you can actually check when it will fire. So 1st December, 16th December, 8 a.m. So perfect. Or the other option is week and day of the month. You can say, hey, every first Monday of that month, I want this to happen. So sometimes it's based on the week, and then I again select the time and check. So you can see the first Monday in December is December 1st, first Monday in January is January 5th. So it has so many options based on a workflow. I'm going to show a simple one. Say I'm actually paying my team on 1st and 15th of every month, right? So I need a reminder. Sometimes I get so busy, I forget to send the payment. We have to pay them. So I can set this up. I want to do monthly, and then days of the month, and it's always the 1st, and then 15th of the month. And then I want to hear or get an alert at 8 a.m. Let's check it. Perfect. The next one will be the 15th at 8 a.m. The next one will be December 1st at 8 a.m. Okay, save the trigger. And then you can actually, the one more thing I didn't show you is an advanced setting. You can skip weekends if you want. I don't want to skip weekends. And then you can actually stop. Say if you want it only for 2 months or 3 months, you can actually say, hey, stop on February 2026. I don't want it to stop. So I'm not going to select anything. I'm going to save this trigger. First thing, I want an internal notification for myself. Send internal notification, maybe an SMS, and then particular user, which is me. And then I'm going to say, Payday, please send payment to our team. Then I can save this action. I got an SMS, and I can also add a task so I don't forget. I can add a task inside the system and say, hey, Payday, please send pay to our team. I can assign to myself, and then I can say do in 1 day, or actually do you now, because it's now, and then save action. So you can see here, every 1st and 15th of every month, I'll get a SMS saying, hey, take care of the pay for your team. Once I finish the task, I can go and check off. So this is just one example. There is no limitation on what you can add. Send email, create something. You can actually say, hey, fire this webhook or prepare this report, do a ChatGPT action every 1st and 15th. You can prompt saying, hey, chat, go into ChatGPT, summarize all the things you know about this, or create a social media post, then send it or schedule it in the system. So then it's going to trigger I want to say every Monday, I want to do a Monday motivation post, right? I can actually do a ChatGPT action. Oh, why don't I quickly show this? This is cool. So let's change this trigger. You can say weekly, Monday, 8 a.m., right? Save. I'm going to delete these. Let's do a GPT powered by OpenAI. Of course, it's a premium action. And then you can write the prompt here. Hey, write my social media post about Monday motivation tips, and then it'll actually write the actual thing, and then you can schedule it and connect it through webhook, and then put it in your social planner, etc. So you can see this is a very powerful way to do multiple things. The other thing you can do is, say you have a team meeting every Wednesday at 12 p.m. You can actually send a text reminder to the whole team. You can set it up here every Wednesday at 11:50 a.m. See you there. You have weekly mastermind calls with your team or a coach, your clients, and you have a coaching class at 12 p.m. You can automate this. You can automate your scheduling for the actual appointment, but this is another way to do it as well.